What's happening, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Today in this video I'll be sharing with you 5 tips which are essential for trading on the stock market. These tips are especially useful for beginners, and of course everyone has their own way of doing things, but these 5 tips are things I've tried and tested and they worked out for me. So without further ado, let's get on to them. Number 1, the most important tip of these 5 is that you do your own research. I can't stress how important it is for you to do your own research, analyze data. That means looking at events coming up, knowing when a stock's earnings are scheduled for, know exactly what you're investing in. You know, like if there's a stock that you keep hearing about, like it's popular, everyone's been talking about it, don't just go and put your money in it. Understand, like if they have a great product, or like if they've acquired another company, or like there's certain news which are like, okay, this makes the company more valuable. All these kind of things, like you can find them on the internet. It's 2018, everyone's got internet these days, so you know, look at articles on the internet. If you've got time before the stock market opens, read a bit more about the company you want to invest in. Understand exactly what you're investing in. Don't just go and put your money in something that you have no idea what it is, just because everyone's hyping it up and jumping on the bandwagon and going nuts about it. You don't have to invest in it just because of that. Especially because if it's at its peak and you go invest in it then, well then it's going to dip down and you're going to lose a lot of money for whatever you invested in it. So at least understand how valuable the company you're investing in is. Alright, number 2. Learn from people who know the subject well. If that means you're watching YouTube videos or you're reading again online on the internet, or you're going to public sermons or taking online classes or online courses or real life courses, wherever it is, learn from people who know the subject well. Those who know the subject well have obviously had success in it and can obviously help you get success in it. So learn from people who know the subject well. Number 3, once you've done these first 2 steps and you're going to pick out your stocks, be picky. Obviously you can't buy everything on the market that's going up, that's trending upwards. It's not possible to buy everything which is in the green, of course. So be picky with your stocks. Choose those which you see most value in, or which you think have the most potential or the most valuable companies. Choose stocks which you see value in and you want to invest in, and you are certain you can get profit from them. It's important to know exactly what you want before investing in a stock. Number 4, cover your profits. Learn to keep your money. Learn to keep most of your money. That means if you've invested in a stock and it's starting to rise and you think it's peaking out, or this is where you plan to cut your profits, make sure you cut your profits. Because a lot of the time if you don't, and you get too excited and you get too greedy, you'll see that stock drop quickly. And if it doesn't, well, it's better to at least cover your profits and then enter back in on a stock if there's more good news about it, or if it's rising up again, than it just dipping and having a reversal and you losing out on where you could have gained profit from. So make sure you learn to keep most of your money and cover your profits on time. Don't be too greedy. Know when to take what you've earned. So make sure you cover your profits. And my 5th and final point for these 5 tips is overall have a plan. So this follows on from the last point, meaning knowing where to cover your profits, but on the other hand also know when to cut your losses. Because if a stock doesn't go the way you expect it to go and it starts decreasing, decreasing and decreasing and decreasing, you need to know when to get out. Get out. You need to know when to get out. Because if you don't, you could either be in the red for a very long time, or you could end up even losing a lot of money which obviously you didn't invest to lose on purpose. So make sure you have a plan that's for covering profits just as well as it is for cutting losses. You'd be surprised at how quickly the tables can turn. You could be in the green and expect the stock to keep rising, and it can just start decreasing in value. So before you invest in it, or when you invest in it, know, okay, once it reaches this dollar amount, I'm going to cover my profits. Once it, if it goes against what I thought and decreases, I'm going to cut my losses at this point. I can afford to lose this much. Don't invest in a stock and say, alright, this might double my money, or this will increase my portfolio by 100%. This isn't gambling. You got to be careful with covering your profits and also cutting your losses, because if you don't have a plan, your portfolio and your investments can get hurt very quickly. So make sure you have an actual plan, a proper idea of what kind of percentage gains you're looking for and what percentage losses you're willing to take. So overall, obviously there's a reason why 90% or 95% or whatever the number is, why those fail, and it's not easy investing on the stock market, and of course it requires a lot of patience as well. So this information is more useful for day trading or swing trading stocks or trading penny stocks. Obviously a few of the points are still true for general investing on the stock market when you're looking for long-term investments, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years investments. But these points are mainly tips for those who are just trading regularly on the stock market. So use these 5 tips, execute them properly, and you will not go wrong. You will be successful trading on the stock market. Alright, that's enough from me for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.